Welcome to Walnut Chase Garden and Home. My name is Diane, and this is the August garden tour. So this right here is the calabaza pumpkin, also called a Caribbean pumpkin, that has taken over this entire area. It is a jungle. Now, in the beginning, I was only getting male flowers. And a couple of weeks ago, I started noticing that the female flowers were coming on with the fruit at the bottom. And I see that a number of them has been pollinated. The only drawback is I don't know if I'll have enough time for them to come to maturity. There they are, the ones that I've pollinated. And as I only have less than 60 days before my first frost date. My first frost date is October 17th. First expected frost date is October 17th. But I recently learned, I watched a reel on YouTube, that you can actually prune back some of the suckers from the plant, and that is what I intend to do. And you can also remove some of the leaves. So I'm going to go into that jungle over there and do some cleanup. To be honest, I'm a little bit scared to go in there because I don't know what's creeping on the ground. Here's another one that has invaded. That's come to maturity. This plant has invaded the pepper bed. Now in this bed, I have a variety of peppers. I have the Rowena peppers, the Lisa peppers, and some poblano, as well as some giant Marconi. And also, I believe I have some California Wonder Bell back. And you can see, if you can see it, one of the California Wonder Bell that's ripening. And this zinnia needs to be taken out because it's got a lot of powdery mildew, and I think it's finished. Sorry about the shadow. Here is a ripened Lisa pepper. Isn't that beautiful? There are some more here, and here's a pumpkin vine again. Like I said, it has taken over this bed. This is the Rowena pepper. We've harvested a few of them from these plants. Here's another pumpkin with the fruit. I don't know if this one has been pollinated, but I have to come in and clean up some of this because I can't see anything in here. Give it some airflow and all of that. I see lots of green peppers in here. This is I believe this is the poblano pepper. It is a very big tree. It is a really tall plant. I don't even know if I'll have enough time for these small peppers to come to maturity as well. As I said, my expected first frost date is October 17th. Over in this bed, I still have the thornburn terracotta. Gotten a few ripened fruits off of that. I had to cut it back because it was just going over to the neighbors and everything. I have a few green fruits that I'm waiting for it to be ripened. This is the brandywine pink that's in this bed, along with 4 Roma tomatoes, and I did cut back on the brandywine pink. I did top it. Just gonna have what's on there, fruit that's on there now ripen, as we are coming close to the end of the season. I do have some basil in here, a couple of basil plants, one basil plant, and of course some California wonder bell peppers. That's also in this bed. I did pull out the burriton, as I said, and I planted some green beans, bush beans. I see that it looks like it's germinating. A couple of them are germinating. I'm gonna water them in, and hopefully I'll have an harvest before the season ends. It looks like something has dug in and has messed with that. I know that the squirrels, not the squirrels, I know that the chipmunks, they like to go in and take my seeds from my sunflower. They've done that many times, but I'll have to see what happened there. And this is the second iteration of this is the second planting of cucumber, and the same thing that happened to the first set of cucumber planting has happened to this one. The cucumber beetle has that destroyed them, so I won't be getting any cucumber from this plant either. I did plant some bush beans here as well. Accidental harvest. Did plant some bush beans here, and I've been getting a few beans off of these. I do want to see if I can get some more, but something else has been eating my bush beans. Harvesting the bush beans before I can get a chance. And this is my autumn joy sedum that's here. In a couple of weeks it's going to be buzzing with bees. Here is my one zucchini plant that I have, and I see that I have some zucchinis that's coming along. Nothing has matured as yet. I see that one looks like it was not pollinated. This one was not pollinated, therefore it's gonna fall off. Hopefully this one gets pollinated and I can get some zucchini. I've not had any zucchini all season because this is the first plant that I put in. And the mosquitoes are buzzing around as usual. Here is my California wonder bell pepper. This is ripened. I'm going to go ahead and harvest that. Let me see if there are any more. Over here. Not yet. We have been harvesting the Roma tomatoes as they ripen, and we have been harvesting the grape tomatoes as well. That is the Brandywine Black that looks like it's on its way out. I'm just going to allow the fruit that's on it right now to ripen. Bit of lavender still peeking out. This is my Kellogg's breakfast tomato that's in this bed, and this of course is the black creme. I didn't care much for the black creme. I'm not going to plant that again. My thyme patch that's over there, and some chives. I have the onion chives and the garlic chives. Here's a fennel that has gone to seed. I'm going to try to save some seeds from this so that I can try to plant my own fennel next year. Also this, trying to get the shadow out of the way. Also this zinnia is showing signs of powdery mildew. So time to, I guess, get them out of there. So this is the other Brandywine plant that's in this bed. Gotten quite a few tomatoes off of it. And this is the Mountain Gold. This is the Dr. Witchy over here. I really like this tomato. I'm going to plant it again. Then we have another Kellogg's breakfast and another black creme. Look at this, so beautiful. This is a celosia. This pot has some jalapeno peppers, 4 plants. Gotten quite a few peppers off of this, and I've made some cowboy candy. It's beautiful. Over here in this bed, I have a couple of plants, bush beans, some peppers, and this one, something that's gotten to this pepper. I did try again I sowed some mini cucumber seeds here. Is it here? No, I don't think it's here. Oh, I sowed another squash here. Hopefully that will come to maturity. This is the Ajvarsky pepper. 2 plants. This is the pimento pepper, and this one I don't know. I've been having so much difficulty with this plant. It's pepper in terms of blossom and rot. I'll show you in a moment. I have 2 of those in this bed. I have the jalapeno Megatron, 2 plants in this bed, and I've gotten a number of peppers off of this as well. And I've even had a friend to come over and pick some peppers so that she can enjoy them as well. And she did tell me that she made some stuffed jalapeno poppers. Now these in the front is the Scotch bonnet, and as you can see, there are a number of pods that are ready to be harvested. Here they are, ready to be harvested. Moving right along, I have another pot here with 4 pepper plants. It's a variety of peppers. I have the roasting peppers, and I believe I have an Ajvarsky in there as well, and some chives. In this pot, I have a little bit of nasturtium. It didn't flower or anything. I have some celosia along with the serrano pepper and some jalapeno. There. In this other pot over here, I have some green onions and 4 of the pimento peppers. I have some green onions and 4 of the pimento peppers, and I see this pepper is turning, it's blushing, so hopefully there's no blossom and rot on that. So I mentioned the blossom and rot. Here are some of the peppers. I just saved this to show you guys. That's what's going on with these peppers. Lots of blossom and rot on these particular peppers. Now in this last pot over here that's on the risers, I have a couple of Ajvarsky and a couple of the pimento peppers as well. In this front pot is the purple cayenne, and we have harvested a ton of peppers off of these 2 plants. a ton of peppers. Now uh, this zinnia is looking good. No sign of mildew, of powdery mildew. Are the pots with the sweet potato, and something has been eating away at the leaves. Now in my yard is fenced in, so there is no chance that deer would be eating um, my vines, my sweet potato vines. But what I did notice the other day, I was looking at my window and I saw, believe it or not, I saw a squirrel in here eating away at the leaves on this particular plant in this pot. Four pots with the Beauregard sweet potatoes and the Narasaki sweet potatoes. I do need to come out and fertilize and get this, hopefully give them a last boost. Everything in the garden a last boost to give me a nice flush for the end of the garden season. Now let's talk about the tower. Still here, still chugging along. I have the dwarf tomato plants in here. I have the Tiny Tim, and I keep forgetting the name of this other one, this golden one. Do have some strawberries, didn't produce much, and I have some bush beans as well. Got a few bush beans as well as some green scallion. Here's the chocolate mint. Chocolate mint doing well. And let me show you the oregano that is still satisfying the bees. It's over here. Let's take a look. Here is my pot with the oregano. The bees are still enjoying them. I am going to, once it's finished flowering, I'm going to cut them back so that I do not get more oregano in my yard, in my lawn and whatnot. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Oh, let me take you and show you my first ever volunteer tomato in the most unexpected area as you can possibly think of. Let's go take a look. So, planted a couple of sunflowers up here. They're bending over because the storm that passed through blew them down. So I am going to try to get them back upright. Got a few of the smaller ones that are coming along. My zinnia in this bed, it's looking great. The salvia is going crazy over here. But the reason we're here is to take a look at my volunteer tomato. Not sure what it is, but here it is. Here it is. This is my volunteer tomato. Been gardening for all these years, and this is the first time I have a volunteer tomato. I'm not, maybe the birds planted it because I did not plant any tomato or anything near this area. This is by my side yard, and there is no way that I would have planted a tomato here, but I am happy to accept it. And when it does produce something, I'll be glad to utilize it in whatever way possible. And these zinnias are looking great, along with the salvia. Let's take a look at one last thing in my front yard. So this is the celosia. It's beautiful. Here is My other purple cayenne is doing well. And last week I had to pull off a hornworm that was chomping away, and he's gone now. And here's my pot that I planted. This is, it's kind of in a lull right now in terms of the blooms, but I've enjoyed it immensely over the season. Thank you for joining me today. Take a look at what's going on in the garden in August. I appreciate your time. Please consider subscribing to my channel to help it grow, and like this video. Until next time, bye for now.